And we are live. Welcome back to another episode of Two Peas on a Pod. I am your host, Omey, and
Toufy.
Amazing. I like it the other way around. Yeah. It feels awkward. I don't know why my voice changed as well, but...
Yeah, I don't know why you decided to go full deep on it.
I don't know why I had that thing voice in my head. You know, the guy from The Price is Right?
Intro that
I thought we were just changing. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I thought we were going to change it.
Change it.
That's you just did me with a deeper voice. That's all it was.
A manlier voice. Well, next week we'll change it up.
Even Adam can't believe what he has to deal with right now. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry about that. Back to our regularly scheduled program. Omey is over caffeinated right now and he's a bit too excited.
Yes, because we've got some fantastic topics to talk about today. Hey. Eyes on me, mate.
I got to check out the camera too. We're on YouTube now.
I do look beautiful. Yeah, we are on YouTube now. Yes. All right. Today,
tell them what we're talking about.
We're talking about a few things today. We're going to discuss whether money buys happiness today. Yeah, we're going to talk about the aspect of males and females.
Nice.
We're going to talk about... See, this one came up in a conversation that I had with a female acquaintance of ours, is what I'm going to say. She has a guy best friend. Mm-hmm. And apparently both him and her have broken off speaking to other potentials because those potentials obviously didn't approve of their guy and or girl best friend. So we're going to discuss whether it's whether the best friend of the opposite sex thing works, and if it's worth deterring to even get to know other people that say, I don't feel comfortable with you, having a...
Did you follow any of that, Adam?
All I heard was best friend.
Basically, what Omey's trying to say is that he has a friend and they compromise their potential partners or potential relationships.
Yeah, so they've stopped talking to...
Because they were in a friendship with someone of the opposite gender.
Yeah, so their best friend is of the opposite gender.
Yes.
And their potential partners weren't having a bar over.
Okay, now you're saying is it justified... Do you ditch your longtime friend for this potential future partner, or do you dump the future partner for not approving of your longtime friend?
Yes.
Yes,
that's what yeah. And then we can talk about mama's boys, because I've had this one asked before if we're going to talk about how to deal with a mama's boy.
Didn't we have a friends with benefits one as well? Didn't we have a request a couple of days ago?
Yeah, about talking with friends with benefits.
We should chuck some of that in there.
It's dangerous.
Let's not. Why not?
Yeah, let's do it.
Why not? We'll address the elephant in the room.
Explain, how was your weekend, T?
Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah, see,
this is awesome.
This is what you want to talk about.
This is what I want to talk about.
Yeah. He was waiting all week for this.
No, it was awesome. It was pretty relaxing. Had a family birthday. Went out for a friend's birthday as well.
Where'd you go, Toufy?
I can't say where I went, but I went out and it was awesome. It was amazing. It was fun. We had a little boys trip. It was a boys only night. Nice and relaxing, as they would say. Yeah,
it was relaxing.
It's good not looking over my shoulder, feeling like I want to hit someone. I was like, because when you take out the missus, you're always looking over your shoulder.
Waiting.
Yeah, just waiting. Say something, look something. Just do something,
Wow, bro. See, people like you are what I hate working security. People, you know what? We're going to also talk about the, mentioning the weekend.
Wait. While we're on this topic, I was out. When I was out, and you were at work because you joined us later.
Yes, I'm a productive member of society first.
So, I was with my group of friends and I see one of my friends talking to a girl. Enchanté. I see someone's been listening to my podcast.
Was he asking about star signs?
No, but hey, I'm going to get to that in a second. So I went up to him. I'm like, hey, what are you doing? You're all good? And then this girl just looks at me and she goes, celebrity. And I'm like, what? She's like, 2 Peas on a Pod. She's like, I follow your page, your podcast. I'm like, no way. That's amazing. That may have just made my night.
Let me tell you how much it made his night. When I joined later on the evening, I needed Toufy's help to get in because I came in 1:30, and by then that place
they don't
was...
let anyone in.
Anyone who knew where we were on that weekend, you can't go in. You can't go after 11. You're not getting into that place.
Yeah.
And thankfully, Toufy used to work there. So he came out with the biggest grin on his face. And when I saw it was so hard to get in, I'm like, man, you know what? I just might go home. And he's like, no. There's no going home.
You got to go in there.
You don't understand. He's like, you don't understand, bro. He's like, I got stopped 3 times by people saying, hey, we listen to your podcast all the time.
Twice. So the second time, I'm outside in Smokers and I'm talking to this guy. and then his friends started to join us later. And I'm talking to his friends, and I mentioned the whole podcast incident that just happened to me. Okay, mind you, they're all randoms.
Yeah.
Right. And they're like, oh, what's the name of the podcast? Low key, I'm just doing it for marketing, so people can follow our page.
Follow the page.
And I mentioned Two Peas in a Pod, and he goes, wait, that's you? I was like, yeah. He's like, Toufy. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, I listened to it too. I'm like, another one.
Do you remember that girl that came up to us when the one that was like really smashed off her face, and she's like, she pointed at me. You were standing next to me. She pointed, like, I know you from somewhere.
Yeah.
And I'm like, maybe from the podcast, but she was too drunk to like understand anything what we were saying. I'm like, she's like, I know you, and she got really aggressive.
Yeah, she got so angry.
Oof.
Yeah. Remember, she literally was just like
swaying
left and
from
right. She's like, I am so pissed off. Where do I know you from? And then just disappeared into the distance. So random.
But look, that girl that did come up to you and give you the little celebrity. She's going to be a topic of conversation for today as well.
What do you mean?
Not her specifically.
I've told everyone at work. I was like, I'm recognized now. I'm popular.
Yeah, that's why he's quitting his
like
job now.
I said, I'm waiting for that one person to come up to me and be like, hey, I want a photo. That's going to make my day.
Oh my,
that's gonna make my week.
I hope to God that no one ever does that.
I hope you do. I'm waiting.
The only person I will is like your missus or someone. That's out of pure, haramness.
Yeah, I know, but it's not the same.
It's
just not the same.
Nah, but see, like we were talking with the girl from the club about the whole celebrity vibes, and then the discussion of the power that females have came into topic as well.
Oh yes.
And she from what I remember, she basically didn't have to pay for most of the night that she had out there, and she's there like frequently as well.
Yeah,
as we saw from her social, but like she doesn't pay for almost anything whenever they go out.
No, man, like,
beautiful.
Girls don't have to pay for anything.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's amazing. That's why I got a job there. It was the only way.
to feel like a female.
Yeah, it's the only way I can compete. I'm like, what do you mean you go out? She's like, sometimes I don't even take my ID and my wallet. I'm like, oh yeah, because girls don't even need their ID check. They just walk straight in.
Yeah, bro, it's beautiful. I'm telling you. But see, it happens like I was working up the road, and because of the whole COVID thing, you can only allow so many people inside. So we had a line waiting outside. There were two girls in front of the line. These two girls, how best can I describe them, were like bogan trash. That's the best way I could describe them. Because I was trying to be kind of like, they really pissed me off. So I was trying
thought
to.
he was gonna describe him in such a
you know what they were?
Way.
They were classy, but then they became very trashy. I knew they were bad. Like when they came into the line, they had their bottle of the Smirnoff Double Blacks in their hand, the cans in their hands, and they were like knocking those bastards back in the line. Comes to the front of the line, and I'm like, you can't bring outside drinks here.
Yeah.
So she's like, oh, that's fine. And she hands it over to me. And I'm like, what am I meant to do with this? And they're waiting in the line. And she's like, oh, how long is the wait going to be? I'm like, look, it's mainly bookings. So you'll be waiting around like an hour, 45 minutes. She looked at me. She's like, oh, an hour and 45 minutes? Like, are we going to wait that long? I'm like, yeah, like everyone's booking, I can't help you out. Her friend comes up and like she brushes side of her face. She's like, nah, like we want to get in now. I'm like, you can't get in now. And she's like, yeah, like if we're happy to pay, we're happy to do whatever. I'm like, no, there's no paying. You just can't get in.
Wait, I've seen this movie before.
Bro, anyone who ever works as a security guard, not that it's going to happen to you when you start working as a security guard, it's okay. But any security guard will tell you, no matter where it is, females will use, bro, they will say things to you, and some of them will actually go through with it as well. Some of them will hook up with you just to get into a place, just to get in. Just because it's power. It's a power trip. It's the power of the female sex is what I should say. But the way they turn when they realize that power doesn't get them where they want to go into. Because I'm not going to lie, like I looked at him like, bro, you guys don't realize how unattractive you look right now. So none of that works. And they just like,
so you're saying if they were attractive, it would have been
1,000%. Bro, if they were attractive, I'll send them through the back door. Are you kidding me?
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. You've heard it here first.
A part of me really wanted to let them in because two spots behind them were actually two really attractive girls. So I wanted to let these bananas in and like the two Arab men behind them in as well, so I can spend time with the girls that were back there. But obviously you can't just do that. So I had to wait, and like I went around to the back of the line to ask if anyone else had a reservation. So these two girls, not getting their way, decided to just walk in. Like they just started walking into the place like they owned the place. And anyone who works as a guard, you can't touch a female. If you touch a female patron, all hell breaks loose. Because everyone else starts ganging up on you. The guys start ganging up on you like, how could you touch her? She's a female.
You clearly haven't been to my workplace.
No, your workplace, bro.
Left, right, punishment. They just don't care,
As I
man.
came waiting outside, there was that poor girl who got like
Yeah, you
collected.
see,
She got like a cut. It was
Security
beautiful.
just grabs her, tosses her out. It's amazing.
It's a
Also,
fun time.
an announcement for you guys. We bought a third microphone.
Oh yeah, Adam.
Boys,
Adam.
last week I did say boys.
Oh yeah, but it didn't really come up.
It didn't come
yeah.
out. No. But
No.
now we have a third mic. So Adam has a voice, and special guests will also have a voice.
Yes.
So I can't wait for that.
Yeah, we just need to find some special guests. You know what? We actually have a few that are going to
You know
come
what it
through.
is? Let me run this by you, and we're gonna do this live right now. Okay?
So I can't say no, bro. Whatever you run by me.
What if we just do an episode segment, but it's just people from the area. Okay, it can
How
be,
dirty from the area do you want to
no,
go?
I'm talking like anybody with a special trait that has a voice or an opinion, or want to say anything about anything, and also want to give their own business a little shout out.
Yeah, because when
they
you
can
said
come on here.
when you said the area, like I'm not gonna lie, all I thought was like we don't live in a very clean area, so I was thinking like Dole
Bro,
Bludgers
it can be a
or-
panel beater that just comes in there and tells us about his business during COVID and just like his whatever it is. Let's just do a segment of like people from the area.
people from the area. It's gonna be a filthy one.
You know
isn't
what?
it?
It can be a doctor. It can be as well, like a doctor as well. Get a GP in, but it's a GP from the area.
I don't think there is such a thing.
It's hard to
It's like the
imagine.
dream. Yeah, if
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like a doctor or anything, the first thing I'm doing is getting out of the area.
Yeah, but
And not coming back.
We have some dodgy GPs in the area.
You mean your local drug dealer? That doesn't count as a GP.
No.
Bro, the ketamine isn't gonna fix your headaches. Yeah, you can't.
No, I'm talking about like the GPs that do the dodgy medical certificates. We all have them. Come on, man.
Yeah. We can do that. I'm down for that. I'm down for that.
you know,
It's time to get
it's a
some
good
guests on
segment.
this show. Let's
it
do that.
interesting.
Definitely, let's do
Anyways,
that.
go back to your silly story. About,
Now we're done with that.
The
Let's
guys
go
and
into the
girls can't
first.
be
Let's
friends?
go. Yeah. So, do you think they can?
You just started and you just left it.
No. I was discussing the women who have power because of their female body organs.
We all know the females that just they get away with everything.
Yeah, but see, some of them actually think that they're a lot better than what they are.
What
And-
was that video I sent you? There was a video of this guy talking, and he's like, women are so upset because they feel like guys use them for one thing and one thing only because that's all they have to offer, which is their sexuality,
Oh, okay.
right? But he goes, well, guys only approach you because of that is because you don't have anything else to offer.
Yeah. So
right?
if you take their sexuality
And
away
then
from the
once
table,
you take away the sexuality and then they leave you, it means that what you had to offer was trash. And
Yeah, of
that's why
course.
they left.
yeah. So if you have nothing but like your lust,
Yeah.
or like the sexual part of you to offer to the guy,
And then the guy doesn't still stick around, it means your lust was
All that he was there
garbage,
for, man.
but you never knew that because that's all you had to offer.
Mm.
No one's ever told you, no, you got to improve on that.
ouch, man.
So yeah, it
Yeah.
hurts, doesn't it?
But see, like there is like misconception that some females like they have that look as a driving factor, so they don't really bother focusing on anything else. I don't want to say this out loud. I don't want to say the name of the person I was discussing, but I remember when we were in our second year of uni, I was talking to one of our
Give me a starting letter.
N is
Ah,
is
yeah.
that is it? Oh no.
Nothing.
Anyways, we're talking about, and like she's a very, very attractive female. Very attractive female. You look at his
Okay.
eyes. His eyes are wandering. Yeah. Don't worry, Nadia. He wasn't looking at any other girls back in uni, so he wouldn't know who it is. What I'm
Yes,
talking about.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
So we're talking, and one of the boys made a comment towards her in regards to her character because she's got like a very annoying personality. Very, very annoying personality.
Yeah.
And the response was like, I'm hot, so I can get away with whatever I want to get away with.
Absolutely.
And it was it was the reality of everything as well. But at the same time, if you took a look at her relationships, there were many of them, but they weren't long lasting. If that makes any sense.
But has it ever occurred to you that that's like guys as well?
Good looking guys.
Yeah, guys can get away with anything if they're
No,
jacked
I've got
and
a
good-looking.
fantastic personality to go with my looks.
I'm not talking about you.
Ah,
I'm talking about jacked guys.
I repeat, I've got a fantastic.
No, I'm dead serious.
Wait,
man.
let me get the angle right.
Yeah.
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 Talk now.
Wow.
Yeah, talk now.
Wow.
That actually hurt
So
my wrist.
sorry
I'm
you
not
had
gonna
to
lie,
see
that
that.
really hurt my wrist.
I'll add in some muscles there. or something.
Yeah, wow. Can we do that effect in? Beside the point. Keep going.
Yeah, I feel like guys have that power too. They can be more of a douchebag and they can get away with it if they're attractive.
Do you think that's why, like, if a very attractive person doesn't get married straight away when they're young, they become very like hard? It's much harder for them to get. You know, 'cause I've looked out there. I'm like, man, the attractive girls that we used to find really attractive in uni, they're all like still single and out there. Whereas
That's-
whereas the normal one, they're all married, happy, yada yada. And I feel like it's because obviously we've come to a stage. I'm not gonna lie, I've come to a stage where it can be the hottest girl in the world.
What did we just talk about? Because that's all they have to offer.
That's what I mean. Yeah, but like I'm just saying, because now the men we're awake. We know this.
Yeah.
And
We're
I look
woke now, yeah.
Yeah, because now when I was younger and I used to look at an attractive girl, if she was really attractive, I'd be like, that looks like a fun time. I'm not gonna lie. Now when I see it, as in like the whole aspect. But now, edit that part out. But now when I look at a very attractive girl, all I see is, oh my God, that is a lot of work. Like
Yeah.
that's a lot of mental strain.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I'm gonna have to deal with all these like guys that are gonna be like talking to her or liking her profile photos. Or
I'm glad
liking
you
all
brought
them.
that up because I was
Yeah.
just thinking about this, yeah. Hear me out. We talked about cheating in our previous episodes, okay?
Yep, the signs of cheating one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, Omi. You don't hunt, obviously, okay? You fish. Close enough, yeah?
Close enough.
You've got fishing gear.
Yep.
Awesome, all right? If I told you I'm going to give you an esky and it has an unlimited supply of tuna, all right? It's your favorite tuna, okay? Even though you don't eat tuna. Do you
Blue
eat tuna?
grenadier.
Yeah, all right, blue grenadier, whatever. All right, that's your favorite fish.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And I give you an esky and it has an unlimited supply of it. All right, would you still fish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah, it's still fish.
Why?
Because it's fun.
It's the hunt.
It's the
you
hunt.
enjoy the hunt, the thrill of like, oh my God, I'm going to catch that, yeah?
So you're saying that we're the...
That's why people cheat.
I wouldn't go as
Right?
far as to
Obviously
say
not to
cheat.
that extent, cheat, but that's what they miss. They miss the hunt.
Yeah.
They miss the hunt. And that's why they don't have to go for girls that are more attractive. They're not looking for the bigger fish. They're just seeing if they can still catch a fish.
Yeah. I don't... Yeah. So do you partake in these activities?
I gotta stop pressing the wrong one.
Yeah.
It's
What
just
is that?
It's always meant to be the applaud one.
I think we actually need to write it down for you.
Yeah,
what it is.
thank you. Because we also gotta replace some of these ones.
All right.
But yeah,
like,
what are your thoughts on
Do
that?
you partake in the activity? No, I completely
Do I
agree.
partake in what?
In the activity.
I don't
of-
fish, brother. Nah.
No, because funny enough, I actually had a person that I used to like talk to, a partner of messaged me recently. She messaged me about this horoscope news article where it's like Libras and Geminis are the most likely to cheat on their partners.
Well,
I looked at it, I'm like, look, I am, because I saw Libra and Gemini, I'm like, ooh, me and Toufy are in some trouble with that one, but yeah, she's like, it's true, but I was like, excuse me?
Adam, you might want to pump up the AC.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hot in here.
And maybe that double padded fleece you're wearing. Yeah, so I'm like, what? I'm like, me and Toufy are in trouble. A, B, are you implying that I'm a cheater? And she's like, no, but you're very flirtatious with the way you used to talk to females. And I was like, okay.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
People say the exact same thing about me.
About you?
What do you mean? Nazi tells me that every time. She's
Yeah.
like, I don't mind it. She's like, that's what I like about you.
That you're
flirty.
flirt-
But here's the thing,
Ah.
I'm flirtatious, and I told you this. I'm flirtatious without any other intention.
Yeah.
It's
but
just, it's fun.
yeah.
It's like I said, it's the hunt.
Well, that's the thing. Like
I don't catch the fish and keep him. I let him go back out into the sea.
But you still
I don't fish,
bother
brother. All right.
All right. I'm so sorry. That's my mistake. Yeah. No, look. But when she said that, she's like, "You're very flirtatious with the way you talk." It had me wondering if I really was that way. So I'm gonna become a bit more
Are
like.
you saying that you believe in your horoscopes?
No, I'm believing that she thinks that I was a very flirtatious person.
You are
Even
a
when we're
flirtatious person.
yeah, but I like to think I was that only when I'm single, not when I'm in a relationship.
It doesn't matter. You don't switch it off. It doesn't switch
I
off.
would like to think that I was switching it off.
The only way to switch it off is you don't talk to anyone. Because you go against everything that you've learned how to... Put it this way. The whole process of you learning how to talk to people, let alone females, right? Once you get into a relationship, you can't suddenly just switch that off.
This also, I think, might lead back to you. Remember, I messaged you like last week in the morning because I had like 2 girl mates.
Oh yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
I think this might lead because this is
I
okay.
remember
That makes
so
more
Omi,
sense.
Omi sent me a
Ah, yeah,
message.
him.
All right, a message. It's so random, by the way. I had to wake up 7 a.m. in the morning for this.
You're waking up for work, man.
Yeah, I know, but like reading a paragraph that big in the morning.
I thought I'd help you for like your morning poop.
Anyways, the message read, I'm shocked to realize this, but 2 of close girl mates of mine have unfollowed me off all socials, and what these 2 girls have in common is now they have a boyfriend.
Yeah, man. But like, anyways, we were
Okay.
just friends with these people.
I get it. Calm down. Calm down.
Calm.
It's not
I
worth
just
it,
couldn't
bro.
believe I was. Anyways,
And what was my opinion to that? I said something. It could have been sophisticated. It could have not been. I don't know.
I don't know.
But
if it
I'm
was
pretty sure what I said. Oh, because I was asking Omi. I was like, "Do you reckon it's the girl's choice or the guy's choice?"
That's one thing that we can discuss today as well. Is it the girls? I want to know actually if it's the girls or guys' choice because I've never been in the position where I've told a partner, "Hey, stop talking to this guy, stop talking to that guy." Like I don't know really.
Yeah.
But like, do you know? Like, have you told your missus like stop talking to a guy, or has she made that decision herself?
Maybe in the past, not with my current missus.
No.
In the past, it was a bit sus.
Ah, there was a sus.
Yeah, there was a sus because she'd complain that I'm not seeing her enough, and then when I go to organize something to see her, she's like, "Oh, I'm busy," and then I'd see like an upload of whose phone is a non-silent now, big boy.
I'm so sorry.
That's what I thought.
Yep. Keep going.
Anyways, as we were.
Yep.
I can't edit that out, by the way. I'm so sorry.
All right.
Very graceful, bro. It's a sound of a
Yeah.
fossil.
Anyways, I saw an upload of her like pancake parlor, and she was out with him. I was like, oh, all right, okay, so it's like that. Apparently, it was his birthday or something like that. I'm like, then don't say that I don't see you enough. Then go and complain about this kind of bull.
You know, one thing
So I was like, it's a bit sus, and then I found out that whenever we have a problem or like we'd argue about something, she stopped caressing the plant. She would go and just and speak to him about it, and I was like, it's a bit awkward. I haven't met the guy, and this is what we were talking about in the previous thing. I haven't met the guy for me to actually approve and say, yeah, okay, cool, you can be friends with him.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's not my like. I'm not in a position to say don't stop talking to your friend.
Yeah, are you though? Are you not? So would you say that it's the female who makes the active choice?
Because if the roles were reversed and my missus told me not to speak to one of my girl mates, then it shows a lack of trust.
Okay, so you're saying it would most likely be done from the females? then?
Yes, because and I was actually reading Matthew McConaughey's memoir.
Say that again.
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah. From Magic Mike.
No, it was his memoir from the early. I can't remember when it was, but I was reading. I was reading a little bit of it, and he goes, "When I meet people, I give them 100% of my trust.
Yeah.
Okay, it's up to them to maintain that 100. If they keep doing things that lose my trust, then it becomes to reduce little by little.
Okay.
So I think that's how you should enter a relationship. Give them 100% of the trust. Don't try and give them this, you need to earn it kind of crap. Either give it to them 100% and then let them, whether or not keep that 100% charged or let it go low power mode on 20%.
If I had the soundboard, I'd give you an applause right now. There we go. You deserve that one, good sir. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's only fair because if you go into a relationship and your trust is already at 20%,
yeah,
you're never going to get the full potential of that.
but see, that's how everyone's approach is now because everyone's like, oh,
they're
I've been
scared,
hurt
'cause
so
of
much in the past. Yeah, because you don't want to be known as the one who looks like an idiot.
Yeah,
So
but-
because you don't want to be the one who looks like an idiot, everyone's like coming into it already. They're already coming into like expecting you to like fuck
But
up.
this is just saying that, I'm having such a good day and you're expecting something to screw up throughout the day.
Yeah.
You're just patronizing with yourself.
Yeah, if I'm a pessimistic person, as most of these people are, it's just like, oh, I can't wait to see what goes wrong today. Type of
Then
approach.
something's going to go wrong.
Yeah, it's
That's all it
gonna
is.
go wrong.
That's all it is.
One thing I just realized is all your missus seems to have the same complaint about you.
What?
Yeah, you just said, you know how she complained that I don't make enough time for her?
Yeah.
Every single relationship that I remember you've been in, there's been the one
That's
complaint
true.
they've all made about you.
But that's the thing because I share my time equally.
You shouldn't.
Think about it this way, yeah. I've got different friendship groups. Okay. I still need to spend some family time. I still need to spend alone time. Okay. And all that combined it's literally impossible to juggle it all. If I'm seeing my missus 3 times a week, and then I still have to see you and some of the rest of my mates at least once or twice a week, and I get 1 day off, how am I juggling all of that?
Adam, I like how he put me separate to the rest of his mates. Like, I can't interact with these people.
Were you
Wow,
in his
bro.
priority
Yeah, what?
list,
I don't
bro?
know. Not about priority, but like, I made
Okay.
it feel like I don't get along with.
How about this? Yeah? How about I just want to dedicate all my time with you instead of separating it and splitting it
You
up?
know what? I actually want to put a camera in the room when I spend a day with this guy, so people can see what we do together. Because it is
Absolutely nothing.
we-
Imagine just watching YouTube videos and we're both on our phones and we just...
It's
But you know what
basically
it is?
alone time.
You know what
with
it is?
someone.
We're just a married couple that just enjoy
I
the silence.
I'm not gonna lie, we are my parents. Because my parents do that as well. Like we'll have like dinner and then they sit down with their tea in their hand and that's it.
That's perfect.
And you know what? They give it to my life for not spending time with them.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I'm like,
but-
I'm sitting right here.
Yeah.
You guys do nothing.
They're
You
like,
work for
oh,
me."
your house is like, is this house a hotel for you, Adam? Is this house a hotel? You just sleep and go? I'm like, all right, you know what? Like yesterday, I'm like, I'm staying at home last night. So I went home at 6 p.m. I'm like, Mum was like, where are you going tonight? I'm like, nowhere. I'm here. She's like, oh, okay. And I'm like, yeah, what are you guys doing? She's like, oh, nothing. I'm watching TV. I'm like, where's Dad? He's like, he's in the other living room watching TV. I'm like, amazing. I'm like, do you need anything? He's like, no. I'm like,
But that's the thing. That's all you really need. So
someone to just be there.
yeah, so that's the problem, man. Is I just never. And usually, I've always been working a lot.
Yeah, I give you this.
So-
You have been, but it's not that you work a lot. You just work the worst like times in the world.
Yeah. Yeah,
For someone who's in a relationship, working on Friday and Saturday night is like it's the worst.
Yeah, exactly. But that's where it became a little bit painful because I just couldn't juggle it all. So that's where the complaint stems from.
That's fair. I understand.
And okay, say for example, all right, cool. I didn't see anyone for this week or whatever. Oh, this person's birthday is this one. And this one's occasion is here. Oh, graduation dinner. Oh, yeah.
Now it's even worse because now it's marriages and engagements and crap.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't want to go to no engagement and no marriage of mine.
Now it's even. I guess I'm not gonna. Now it's more time consuming because I've doubled my
up.
family.
Yeah.
I've doubled my family.
Ah, yes. How was your younger sister's birthday?
Yeah, it was good. It was
Fun
mad. It was. Okay, so I walk in, and I'm greeted with all the 13 and 14-year-olds.
Oh, her friends were there.
Her friends with her.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
it's her birthday.
Yeah, no, I thought it might be like a
So-
family affair.
No. The family. This is what I like about it because their house is so big. They invite the friends. The friends do their own thing in the corner, and then the family just use it as an excuse to just have barbecue and sweets.
Yeah,
Okay, and because there are younger siblings and whatnot, obviously the more food, the better.
of course.
Right? So I go in there and I'm looking and I'm like, all right, cool, 13, 14-year-old. I remember my 13th, 14th birthday. Well, from 13th to 14th.
I don't remember mine.
I don't remember mine either.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
bro. I don't think our parents
we don't even
celebrated
have-
those. That's why.
No, okay. Well, I remember mine.
You're an
I
only
used-
child. Don't forget.
that's
Yeah.
true. I used to bring all the boys over. We'd have pizza and we'd just be playing Call of Duty, maybe like some soccer games outside, whatever, man. Just like typical 13-year-old kid stuff.
Yeah. What do they do now?
Nothing. Just selfies.
Ah,
Just
yeah, yeah.
selfies.
You
It was
got-
selfies and sitting around. I don't know. I guess some of them were making some TikTok videos. But what's even was more like shocking to realize is I walked in, and there's a kid, and his hand is around a girl, like full relationship spec. What pissed me off more was I looked at the kid and he just had a mullet.
The Dustin. What's his name? The Dustin. The
Dusty.
Richmond guy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Rusty. Dusty.
Dusty.
Rusty,
Whatever.
Dusty.
Yeah, whatever his name
It's
is.
just
Yeah,
that
but everyone's
big-
got it.
It's just a big mullet at the back, and the girl was wearing like a push-up bra, and yeah, I don't know why they're recording stuff, but I'll press it again.
Amazing.
I'll get that.
Yeah, sweet, Adam, you take care of this. Anyways, yeah, she's wearing a push-up bra, and it's just like. That's not how I looked at 13, 14. That's not how girls I knew looked at 13.
I forgot when you said how I looked. I just imagined you with a push-up bra. For a second.
Well, definitely imagine me as the one without the mullet. How about that?
Bro, my parents would have head kicked me if I had a mullet.
I would have been deported back to Egypt. Are
Bro,
you
a
serious?
mullet, like who do they think they are? A mullet. And so you had his hands around her like it was no.
Yeah.
Bro, do you not have any respect for the owners of that
That's what
house?
I mean. I looked at my Nazi and I'm like, hey, what's this? What's going on down there? What's going on? I became like an old man, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. So that's happening now. And I looked at Natalie, I'm like, we can never have daughters. There's no
No,
chance.
can you imagine?
I'm like to, I don't even put my hand around you around this household, let alone some little random kid.
But the random kid was putting it around the random girl, right? He wasn't a part of your girlfriend.
No, it wasn't a sister. It was her mate. Yeah.
I think that makes it a bit better.
a bit better, yeah. But
Still unacceptable. That's still deserving of a sidekick.
But hear me out, yeah. I looked at Nazi. I'm like, you're dreaming if you don't think your sister isn't talking to guys.
Oh, was there a guy there that you suspected?
No. Not that I suspected, but let's see a trend here, yeah? Let's see a trend. You hang out with all your girl mates, and your girl mates have boyfriends. You're in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Your personality will choose to try and copy.
Well, obviously. 100%.
So I'm like, look, how about this? Okay, you've ever noticed that she's taking more selfies, more Insta posts, and more Insta stories?
How? Yeah.
She's getting something.
She's getting the something.
And
See,
then-
I used to hang out with a bunch of virgins in high school, and I right at them.
Mm.
So,
Yeah, but that was different, bro.
yeah, was that different?
We didn't have any.
Well, we had females. We just wouldn't allow to see them.
Nah,
No.
our females.
each other.
Our females weren't.
I'm not gonna
females.
lie. There was a female on my E level, and some people I know who had hairier legs than I do.
Bro, they all did.
Yep. No.
Bro, this one time rolled up her sleeves, and I was like, "What are you packing there?"
Ooh, there, Shrek.
Jeez,
Yeah, Trent
Louise.
does that to you, right? It's,
But I went home and I was like, "How come I don't have hair like her?"
yeah. So this guy.
So yeah, I don't think I can ever have a little sister or have a daughter.
Right,
It'll freak me out. It'll freak me out. I don't think I can do it. Knowing what I know is out there.
I'm not gonna lie. If I had one and I saw like a guy put his hands around her.
Here's the thing. Look, I don't care. I'm not gonna put the double standards because if it was
Well, the guy,
my
yeah.
son, I'd be like, hey, well done, high five. But no, it's not gonna be
You're
like that.
filthy
I'm gonna.
pig. You are.
No, it's not gonna be like that because I'm gonna have to teach them both the same thing. Okay, I'm gonna teach him how the world operates. Teach him what it's like.
If your son had his 18th or 19th birthday, would you expect there to be girls there?
Absolutely.
Okay, and if your daughter had a 19th birthday, would you expect there to be like a whole bunch of guys?
I don't care. I'll tell you why I don't care.
Okay.
And I've spoken about this before.
It worries me that they've spoken about all of this already.
We have, bro, because, you get bored as a
Bored.
couple. So you're like, what do we talk about? Let's talk about these. And it's fun. It's stimulating. You'd want to run them down. Hey, look, this is...
Oh, yeah, I thought you meant like mentally run them down. Okay,
hey,
yeah.
this is what hormones are like. This is what guys are going to do to try and pick on you. Hey, bro, this is what you're going to use to pick up girls. And you teach them the way.
So you're going to teach me about star signs, eh?
Unfortunately, yes. If star signs is still a thing over there, we could have like 4 different planets by the end of
Oh, bro,
2045, whatever.
I'm actually afraid to have kids, period. I don't know.
Hey, what were the rest of the topics?
Ah,
'Cause
yes.
We're going on a tangent here.
Can money buy happiness, T?
Yes.
Adam, can money buy you happiness?
Absolutely.
Wow,
Money
you
will
shallow.
solve all
You
of
guys
our
are such shallow. I'm surrounded by filth.
Give me a problem that you have right now.
A problem that I have right now.
Give me a problem in your life. Bet you $100 that money will fix it.
I don't know. Apparently, a problem is the fact that I'm not married. I don't see it as a problem, but it's a problem apparently. Oh,
Yeah.
money's gonna buy me a permanent escort. What do you want?
No, money will definitely make sure that your wife doesn't give you enough headaches. Problems, send her overseas. You've got the money for it. Do what
So
your dad
I'm gonna
does,
get
send your mum
get
overseas.
married. And then I'm gonna deport her. Bro. What?
I'm just telling you, that's the only thing I can think of.
No, I've heard the thing where it's like the money can't buy you happiness, but spending money in improving yourself can.
Yeah, no,
That
I don't
makes-
think
that makes
I don't
sense.
think that. Look, I don't think materialistic possessions will definitely give you the happiness that you strive for. And this goes by. Look, I'll give it a crack. It's
Yeah.
hard to cry on a jet ski.
Bro, you've become a certified Arab, bro.
Can't
You
wait
went
to get a jet ski. What I was gonna say is there was this quote that was floating around Instagram, and the quote said, "If I asked you to list everything that you love, where will you be on that list?"
because you don't love yourself.
Exactly.
No.
It blew my mind. Because I'm like, I'd probably chuck my car in there. Maybe my missus somewhere on there. And I was like, yeah, where would you put yourself? And so that really made me think. I'm like, no matter what the possessions that you get, whether it's a nice fancy car, whether it's new clothing, whether it's the best designer in the world, all right, it won't complete the I guess the hole that's within your within your character. So personal development, your own self-development goes the furthest out of everything. So money doesn't buy you happiness, but it'll sure help a lot.
Yeah.
If you achieve
Well, what
your
would you
happiness.
buy exactly? What's the?
Oh yeah, sorry, I muted
Oh
you.
yeah, no, that's all good. That's
yeah.
all good. I'm back. You know me, boys. I'm an editor.
Yes.
I'll
So
take
you buy
photos.
camera gear.
I'll buy cameras. Man.
Absolutely.
I'll deck my whole room with cameras.
That's gonna make you happy.
I'm a car guy. I'll buy a car, bro.
A
That's
car.
it.
Floor
You know what?
every
His car
day.
makes so much. He's got an exhaust on his car. I don't know if you've heard this thing. You can hear it from the side of the road, but it takes him like 5 minutes to come down the road because his thing is still hella slow.
Yeah.
Boys, when you do something like a DIY project, you feel good, right?
Absolutely.
That's what I consider it to be.
Was the exhaust the DIY project?
Yeah, bro. Of course.
Wow.
I did it myself.
Did you actually do yourself? Did you
Yeah, I
weld
did
yourself?
myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds.
Well done.
Thanks, man.
Well done. Impressive.
But money does buy you happiness.
Money.
Yeah, money.
Many
I don't know, bro. I don't find the whole money thing buy you happiness. It buys you plenty of women, I guess, but it's
You know what it
different
is?
story.
It's the other way around. I feel like everyone talks about money, but fame will not buy you happiness. That's
like
what a lot
clout.
of people get mixed up. Yeah, clout, fame, popularity will not buy you happiness.
Doesn't that come hand in hand though? Unless you become famous for the wrong reasons, obviously.
No, you can be rich and no one will know your name.
No, but I'm saying like if you become famous, then obviously like the money will come as a byproduct of the fame because people are gonna want to
Absolutely, but it depends. Some people like go viral off one video, but they make no money out of it. You can be known as that one meme or that one Vine video guy, but you won't get any money out of it.
I don't know.
It's scary.
It is scary. I'm petrified.
It's just fame and clout and popularity can destroy your character.
1,000% you can.
Because if you have everyone telling you yes and you get everything that you want, then you have no appreciation for all the times that you were said no.
You just summarized this new generation of kids that are coming up.
Then that's all it is.
Yeah,
Because
I can't wait till you.
it's like when somebody says, "Oh, you don't have," I fear nothing. If you fear nothing, that's just stupid.
If I have
You've
that
gotta
tattooed
fear
across my chest, but you best believe I can't fear anything.
You fear something because fearing just makes you alive, makes you human.
Yeah, I
Okay.
get that.
So now it's like saying, "Oh yeah, I want to be happy all the time." There's no such thing as anxiety. There's no such thing as panic. There's no such thing as me being upset. You being sad isn't necessarily a bad thing. It just makes you appreciate all the other times that you are happy.
No, I get that. That's why they say you won't appreciate the fun times if you don't have the boring times at home. You know how like
Yeah,
it's-
exactly. Yeah, so it just lets you appreciate it
Yeah,
more
yeah.
and more.
But this generation of people, like this generation of kids, man, I can't wait till we go to parent-teacher interview together, and I just look at you getting roasted by these kids and these parents.
Yeah,
oh
oh my
my,
God.
it's gonna be so much fun.
I've been hearing stories like of some of our lecturers, some of our professors, and they're like, haha, parent-teacher interviews now has changed. Good
Yeah,
luck."
bro. It's like honestly, like I remember one of the teachers. She started the school new, the school that I'm working at now, and she's like, I never ever come to parent-teacher interview. I was like, excuse me, why not? She's like, I genuinely leave that place with an anxiety attack whenever I go to one.
Oh my God.
I'm like, that in itself shows you the problem that we're having right now.
Yeah.
Like, why is that even an issue? But I can see why it's an issue, bro. They come ready to just,
Yeah.
bro. Wow, they're just so brutal. Yeah, you can be as tough-skinned as you want, you can be as prepared as you want. You can have like a jot of every script of what that kid said in your class.
Even yeah, but it won't work because then they're gonna flip the switch and be like, well, it's not my kid's problem. It's your problem for not making sure that my kid is well behaved in your classroom.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah. Does that sound familiar to you?
It's too familiar.
Yeah.
There's that one.
Your kid's slow progress. He's not actually improving in this. Okay, well, why aren't you doing a better job at teaching him that?
Yeah. No, what have you done outside the classroom for
yeah.
my child? Has your child come to see me outside the classroom?
And no, it's
And
your
then
job to chase it up. Oh, you want me to go tuck him in bed as well?
Yeah, bro. They want you to like run out to the
Bring him a
oval.
nursery,
They want you to run out to the oval and like find them and be like,
Yeah.
let's go read.
While he's running across the soccer field with a book. Quick,
Yeah.
memorize this formula.
Yeah,
All right,
what's it say?
See you next
Yeah,
week.
what's it say? It's ridiculous. You can't, bro. There's that one. There's the complaints about hair. Why are you guys so thinking about their hairstyles, makeup, freaking
Again, I can't wait to be a
nails?
teacher. It's gonna be so much fun.
You try telling a female to like take off their makeup or their lipstick or their lip gloss or their nails and yada yada yada. Oh mate,
That reminds me of a story.
what was that? Sorry,
It reminds me of a story.
I feel like I'm afraid to ask what that story is.
Yeah, I'm not. So basically, I have a family friend.
Yeah, tread
and,
carefully, big boy.
Yeah, I know. I have a family friend, and her daughter got a diary entry. Okay, and the diary entry said, "We do not allow pedicured nails and fake nails.
Yeah.
You know, for year 7s or year 8s. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't allow for like year 12s at most schools.
Obviously not.
Yeah.
Right? The mum replied back, "What do you?"
Please tell me that school just said, yeah.
She
Stay at home.
got him again next week. Yeah,
Bruh.
You know what I mean? Like that
Oh
baffled
my
me.
God.
It baffled me to the point.
Adam,
where-
you work at a school as well?
I do.
Yeah.
I do also have a story.
Bro,
It
this
baffled
is...
me. It baffled me.
It
so
starts at a young age, boys.
much. It does. It does. And then I think it was the same scenario, and the girl
Same girl.
got told off. Yeah, it's the same girl. Got told off by the sport teacher. The girl hasn't explained why she got told off. She just said because that teacher is a stupid B word. Okay. And he just picked on me and kicked me out of the class.
Oh, it's a he.
Yeah, it's a he.
Ah,
yeah.
that's stupid.
I don't know. There's stupid B.
I wouldn't get offended by that if I was a male teacher.
Yeah, bro.
Being
but
called
like,
a stupid B.
Yeah.
Not about that, but like, bro, relax.
Yeah. But then the mum,
Can you imagine
mum
so-
took her side
Of course you
and be
do.
like, "Why are you picking on my daughter?" Wow.
Is
it
her
hurts a
daughter
little
God's gift to earth?
Apparently in her eyes, sure. Which is weird because like the daughter's mean to her mum.
That's
And
why, but
I'm like, but your mum
it's
backs
like
you
Stockholm
up.
syndrome, though. It's you know how it's like the
It's
one
a
where
new gen,
you
man. It's a new gen.
you like fight for the validation of people who actually like give you the least respect.
Yeah.
It's sickening, but it's the way it works.
It's just I get it because I think if I'm raising my children, I wouldn't want my children to cop it as hard as I did when I was growing up.
From your parents.
From my parents. Like for example, we used to cop beltings, man. Did you
when-
cop a belting?
Did I cop a belting?
Oh no, I've copped belting. I'm an only child, yeah.
Yeah, you are an only child.
So like I can't
think my
even
older brother
blame
copped it worse than
I can't
us.
even blame it on like my sibling. I take it all. Oh, who dropped the vase? Oh, who am I looking at? It's gonna be me. Was that a trick question?
Why are you dropping the vase, bro?
And then yes, I'd cop a belt. So I wouldn't want like to show my kids or even show my kids the struggles. Like I wouldn't want my kid to like have to drive a crappy first car because I know they're gonna get picked on.
But see, that right there is why your children are gonna grow up to be snowflakes.
But no, they don't have to be.
Yes,
because
they
you
do,
can-
bro. You're not
can
teaching-
teach them the balance.
But see now, look how clean.
You can be the Anakin Skywalker to the Luke.
No, brother. Anakin, you say you're gonna be Darth Vader. What are you? No, but see, the fact that you just said, I don't want them to have the struggle of driving a crappy car for their first
Yeah.
car. That all that means is, are they going to really appreciate the nice car that they get when they're 18 or 19?
Well, no, I'm gonna make them work for the nice car.
How? You just said they're going to get... Who's going to grab a car that's worth 15, 20 grand when they're 18? How are they going to earn it?
By good grades, let them chip in a little bit. You know, I don't know, man. I'll work it out. I
You
don't
will
have
not
kids.
work it
But
out.
like, I know what they're gonna go through. But that's what I mean. You wouldn't want your kids to do the same, would you?
I would.
Well,
I'm not going to lie. I would
You're gonna
want...
make them.
Because it directly correlates. You need to have hardship to build resilience.
First of all, I know you. You're a softie. There's no chance. If that kid comes
No.
up to you with puppy dog eyes, you're gonna give him whatever they want. They look at me
Nah,
like
I'll give the daughter what she wants, that bastard, but not the son, bro. The son
Well,
can crawl
there you
it. No, because females, I have to admit, females need to actually get a proper first car. And I only say a proper first car because if my son calls me up at like 11 at night, like, hey, dad, my car broke down on the side of the road, I'm like, I'll laugh. I'm like, all right, have fun with that one. Let me know how you go.
Mad.
But if my daughter's like, hey, dad, my car broke down, I'm like, I feel bad, I feel crappy, you know, you'd panic at the dad.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
now your daughter becomes the snowflake.
That's why I'm not having a daughter, Habibi. I don't think you get it.
It is what it is.
As our boy Dean's... Oh, actually, I shouldn't have said that one. That was a
Yeah,
word.
we can't say the names.
No,
Also, I forgot-
not about the name. What he said about it. Like it's either a boy or an abortion.
Oh, that's from The Dictator. Yeah, you can say that. That's a scene from the movie.
It's just still
You
not
can
nice.
chuck
I'm
some of that in
afraid
there.
that some like feminists out there is going to hear that. She's just going to be like, this is sickening.
Bro, we've
Yeah,
had-
no, it's either a boy or an abortion, but...
Well, Omey 2020. Follow that as a quotation right there.
2021, bro. Bro, what are you doing?
Bro, I've just had a long day at work. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
okay?
Oh,
And first of all,
packing boxes.
we've been going on tangents.
Oh.
Yeah, you carry around those 15-kilo boxes,
Oh,
all
no.
400 of them. You don't know. Yeah, exactly. There you go. That's why.
What
But yeah,
minute
I
are
don't
we
even know
on?
what minute we're on
Yeah,
because this thing wasn't
how long
on.
have we got?
We're 46 minutes.
46
Okay,
minutes.
thanks for that.
You know what? We can talk about next week's episode now. We can give them a
Okay, yeah.
Explain what we wanna
let's
do
give
for
him-
next
let's
week.
give him a rundown. Okay, guys. So
Big.
we're gonna be promoting this all over Instagram. We're gonna do a Q&A. All right, we're gonna write down some questions, and you guys are gonna write down some questions. We're gonna put them in a little sombrero over here. We're gonna mix them up. Each person picks a question. Now they either answer the question truthfully and say the story behind the question, or they're gonna have to eat a really, really spicy popcorn chicken. I'm talking like the spiciest sauce that we can find. We're gonna chuck it. It's kind of like a bootleg Hot Ones, but we're not gonna do multiple sauces. It's just gonna be one, and it's just gonna be
Yeah.
the most interesting and randomest of questions.
See,
Nobody's safe.
yeah, I'm a bit scared because anyone who knows me knows I only get lemon and herb from Nando's.
Yeah.
I refuse to eat anything in the world that has a form. In my eyes, chili is the most useless flavoring because it's not even flavoring. What? It dampens the taste of the food that I'm
keep
eating.
going.
How in the bloody world is that something that people enjoy? How do you enjoy the fact, Adam? I'm looking at you too because I know your people, specifically from his part of Turkey, bro. They love this. I don't know why they like
Now
this.
your boy
But
over here,
yeah, bro, this
your
Taiwan
boy
sitting
over
across
here
me.
loves his chili.
Yeah.
Brother, I'll put chili on anything. If I can put chili on ice cream, I'll put chili on ice cream. All right, and I don't care what level of hotness it is. I'll take it. I'll be sweating. All right, my face will be red. I wouldn't be able to breathe properly. I'm like, this is the best meal of my life.
Bro, wallah, I'm actually afraid for that one because I'm not lying, bro. I really don't do chili. I really don't do chili.
Good. Let the people see you sweat a bit.
People swear, bro.
Yeah.
They're gonna see my bowel movements on camera. I'm telling you now.
Speaking of which, both our holes are gonna be spicy.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to your bathroom after that. I'm gonna go straight to your house and just christen your toilet.
Yeah.
That's what I thank you for this idea. Yeah.
Use my bidet.
You my bidet?
Really
so
cool
cold.
you down.
Yeah, like I have an announcement for like white people out there. Can you please like
Invest in a bidet?
Yeah, man. Like
Yeah.
I'm sick and tired of going to some white friends or some.
Didn't you see that Vine video that they go to you? They go to you. Hey, if I chuck mud on your car, okay, and I give you a paper towel to clean it, and you wipe it off, is the car clean?
I have not seen this.
Oh,
No.
I've seen that.
No. Yeah.
Keep going.
Is
Keep
that
going.
TikTok?
Now, it was Vine back in the day.
Ah, okay.
All right. Now, what if I give you water and a paper towel? Will that clean it?
Yeah, it
And
will.
I'm like, yeah, it will.
Yeah, it
And
will
there you
show.
go. Now, imagine that, but your butthole. Okay.
Yeah,
You can't just
seriously.
be wiping it. You gotta wash it.
That's why, like, I can't. When I'm gonna go to work on weekends, I can't really go to the toilet.
It's not the same, bro. Honestly, I can't
feel
go back.
dirty.
Yeah, yeah.
When
I
I-
hold it in when I go out now.
Well, if I have to do it, I have to be that guy who goes beforehand. I'll have to get like three different layers or thing of tissue, and I'll have to go to the tap. So it took me a while to get there. I'll go to the tap and like I'll dampen the tissue, and then I'll go into the bathroom like that,
yeah.
so I can have some sort of moisture
amazing, amazing.
Oh, they don't have bottles or anything like that for you?
in the
All right,
bathroom.
we're not talking about this. Anyway,
Alright,
the best part is when you get home and you look at your bidet and you look at your toilet.
Ah.
This is the sound that you hear. Nah, goddamn.
Jesus Christ!
Still the wrong one. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, yes.
Adam, we're gonna have to label these, please.
Why am I
We're just
labeling
gonna- We're
those?
just gonna have to take you off those. We're just gonna have to take you off them.
Take them away, man.